What's going on, everybody? Tonight we got up a challenge. These are the hot heads from Capsaicin Cartel. They're made with 13 million Scoville heat unit capsaicin drops, 2 white chocolate skulls with a deliciously creamy cinnamon infused with cinnamon flavor. Now, I've done this challenge before, and I remember them being really tasty. I remember them being extremely cinnamon. So, and I always struggle to keep things on camera. Anyway, yeah, all I can smell, just the aroma coming off there is cinnamon. Cheers. Pretty tasty, but not super big on cinnamon flavor. Oh, we need a 5-minute burn in between each one. So it's going to make for probably, hopefully, a long video if I can get through as many as I wanted to. It's already a little bit warmer than I remember. I did this challenge, did 4 of these. Man, when was that? Maybe a couple of months ago now. A month and a half, maybe. I don't remember exactly, but a little bit warmer than I remember, to be honest with you. So that's kind of nice, though. So, if we get through close to as many as I wanted to, I'm going to turn on some music and just ride through some of these afterburns because 5 minutes is a long afterburn. I mean, it's a fairly standard afterburn, but when your goal is to try to do multiples, it just, you know, it takes a long time. I think 3 minutes on this one would be pretty solid. But I'm not in charge of anything too important. So, what do I know? Very tasty though. I mean, now you got to be able to like cinnamon. If you like can't stand cinnamon, like I don't really care for cinnamon flavoring like this all that much, but I can work with it. You know what I mean? So if you can't even work with it, this is not for you. It's very cinnamony. It's a good little heat, front of the mouth, my lips for sure, and just a little bit right in the throat right there. Just a small amount. So again, the goal here is just to beat my personal best on this, which was 4, and that's all I had at the time. And it was sufficient. I mean, I remember being pretty full after 4 of these. So hopefully I can do at least one more than 4, but you know, maybe not. But you know, it is what it is. I'm just trying to get in a burn today, and it's the new season for League of Fire. So I haven't done any challenges for the League of Fire yet this season. I mean, it's only been, what, 9 days. So I finished 19th in the world last year. So I was stoked with that. Came in with a very last minute challenge on that. So again, I started this video with about 74% battery life on the phone. The problem is I forget now, I can't see like my header on my phone with the battery life, all of that situation. So I think if I start getting nervous, if I get far enough into the challenge, we're going to change locations, and it's going to be a little awkward and a little bit difficult, but because I'm going to need to probably plug it in. And hopefully that doesn't mess with the video take. And then also, just thinking about that prior to doing this video, the batteries on this thing are going to run out at some point. You know, I mean, I don't use it all that often, but again, hot heads. It's a good challenge. It's a fun little challenge. I, Stephen Edwards, am 18 years of age or older, have read and understood the product disclaimer at the League of Fire website, and I will not hold the League of Fire, their manufacturers or suppliers, liable for any ill will or damage that may arise from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I am of sound mind, and I agree to that without question. Man, I forget to read the disclaimers, and then, you know, I've only forgotten to do it for an entire video once, where I just never did it. Generally I remember, but it's super late into the videos. See, we're already 10 minutes into this video, and I've only eaten 1 of these. So, and number 1, because I'm a slow eater, you know, too. So that's, you know, this one has a good shape to it. I remember last time I did these, the ones I got must have sat out in the sun way too long because they were super smashed and stuff. These ones are in pretty good shape. It is a lot of sugar. %60 sugars. Oh. $240 calories per one. For somebody that doesn't eat a lot of sweets and sugars, ah. 5-minute burn time. Yeah, a lot of sugar in there. Well, what was that against? So fats, 2%. Saturated trans, 5%. I now have a pretty good burn underneath the tongue. Didn't have that with the first one. Sodium, 1%. Calcium, 1%. Man, that one was fucking hot, dude. Wow. That one was pretty warm. So the other thing I'm trying to learn with today's video is how to prep differently or better or whatever, because I wanted to prep because it is a lot of 13 million Scoville drops. Again, I don't know what the concentration is of how much they put in these, right? But it's hot, that's warm, so you want to make sure you prep. But this is like a food challenge, so this is different than eating fresh pods, kinda. I mean, you know what I mean? And so I didn't want to be too full because I want to be able to eat these. But so I'm already running a sweat. I think these are hotter than the first batch I got. I'm gonna be honest with you, because my tolerance should be about the same as when I first did this challenge. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead and open up a second package. So it's weird because the first time I got these, they were individually packaged. So I don't know. You know what I mean? These aren't. You know, there was a divider in the middle of the package so that you could just open one side, keep this one still in a package, still connected to the wrapper, so that you could complete the other skull as a different challenge at a different time. This, you know, I don't know. Oh, shit, we still got a minute? Is that what's going on here? I thought I was... Yeah, I thought I was down a little bit. Ah. I kind of want to open my screen door on my back door here. I don't want to go off camera though. But if you guys know what a Lazy Susan is, I've got the camera set up on a Lazy Susan. If I can spin her around a little bit if I need to. So they're hotter than I remember. And like I said, I feel like my tolerance today is at or above where my tolerance was the first time I did this challenge. So I don't know. But these ones do feel a little bit hotter than the first 4 that I ate a month or 2 ago. Like quite a bit. I've got sweat coming, you know what I mean? Like, so. And the other thing about this challenge is, you know, it's a pretty decent long afterburn. So, and right now the major part of the burn on this is underneath the tongue. Underneath my tongue is just lit on fire. A little bit on the roof of the mouth, and again, still just a little bit right here. I can feel it in the saliva glands. And then underneath the tongue is the saliva glands, and underneath the tongue is where it's burning the most. And it's pretty intense in both. You know, it's not overbearing at the moment, but it's there for sure. Only 2:15. I just don't have much to talk about. I mean, it's a fun little challenge. It's pretty tasty. It is overly sweet and overly cinnamon flavored. But I remember mentioning in my original video of these that cinnamon does add to the overall burn. So the amount of cinnamon that they used with the amount of 13 million drops that they use is balanced pretty well, that they work off each other, and it's super, you know, helping each other and be a, you know, enjoyable burn right now anyway. I mean, I don't remember my nose running this much. I don't remember getting the sweats like this on the first time I tried these. I don't know. I think they made these ones a little bit hotter. All right, well, we got the 4th one coming up. So if I get this one down and then ride the 5-minute afterburn on this one, that'll be the same amount that I did the last time. And so again, I'll be happy if I can just get one more after this next one. So, and then once we get to that point, hopefully, Then I'll see if I can push it to a sixth, you know. We shall see. I don't know. It is tasty white chocolate, though. I don't know what that was. Ah. The heat's picking up a little bit. Definitely picking up a little bit. So that was the fourth one down. It's getting hot in here. Just a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. I feel like I need a little pepper burp right now. There's a little one. Yeah, I think these are hotter than the first time I had them. I don't know why. I don't know. But these are much hotter to me. Again. You know what I'll have to do is I'll have to look back at the last video. And see how I was reacting. Because I don't remember blowing my nose in that video. I don't remember, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I got an eye is going to start watering. Definitely that didn't happen when I ate 4 of those last time. So either my tolerance isn't where it was at the time I did those last time, even though I feel like it should be and is, or these are hotter than the last time I ate them. So I don't know. I mean, I would hope they wouldn't be hotter. I mean, they should be the same product every time you purchase them or every time you eat them. But I don't remember having this much of an intense under the tongue burn. But But right now, it's pretty enjoyable burn. Yeah, it's an intense under the tongue burn. Definitely don't remember that, but I tend to forget things after I've done them anyways, like that's why it's tough sometimes. I try to remember back on fresh peppers and pods and shit. Sometimes I have to rewatch the video to reintroduce myself. I mean, I'll generally remember if I liked it or I didn't like it type of thing. But when people ask me, what's your favorite peppers? Or I really have to think back on it. It's hard for me to remember. Off the top of my head, I could think of a couple, but these ones are molded real nice. Matey. I think these guys are Canadian, right? Mm-hmm. Quebec. Mercer, Quebec, Canada. Mm-hmm. Little hair. Too big of a bite. Ah. I'm getting full now. Says caution, this product can harm you. It contains an extreme degree of heat from pure capsaicin drops. Not suitable for children's consumption. You will consume at your own risk. Yes, sir, we will. My stomach's getting real full now. Much different from where I was prior to eating this one to where I'm at now. Can't leave camera. You can see that. We'll go at 30. It's not going to take me long to walk over here. Just grabbing my paper towels. I might need them, you know. That was about 20 seconds, you know. Oh, I left that out of the camera. It's fucking good. there's nobody here with me, so I had to get up and get those. Because I'm worried about this one. I've been touching it too much. You know what I mean? And I want to start fucking around with that. It'll make the burn that much worse. Anyways, I'm gonna get this 6-1 down. I'm fairly confident in that. It's gonna be tough because my stomach is getting full. The burn is not too much. The burn I can keep going with and get a little higher, but my stomach is starting to get really full. Again, I probably could have gotten away with a little less prep, so a little less food consumption on the prep. Might have served me better here. I don't know, but you know, you just don't know. I mean, every challenge is different, and anytime you're trying to do more, like I remember what 4 was like. I prepped the same way I did for the 4 the first time. You know what I mean? And I thought about, because I had dreams of Gander here of doing more, which I've just done 1 more than the last time, but again, I didn't want to be too full, you know. So it's hard. It's hard to learn that balance. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I struggle with in building my tolerance all the time, is how to prep. Number 1, I just do what I think is good. Sometimes I don't prep, you know, for fresh pods, different things. Sometimes I don't. I just go right in. A lot of times I do, though. But, you know, and then, you know, how many grams this is, how much sugar's in this, like, how much does that counterbalance the amount of heat that's in it? You know what I'm saying? To put into your stomach to protect it from the heat, but I need room in there to eat all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard one. So it's a hard one to kind of try to figure out, and that's why sometimes if you can no prep, I mean, that's how I originally started. Doing challenges and doing fresh pods and super hots and stuff. I never prepped. I didn't know what that was. You know what I mean? I just went at it. Mm. I'm done. Nothing there. Excuse me. Wow. That cinnamon is going through the nasal cavity. Yeah. A lot of cinnamon, man. I mean, I gotta at least get this one done. I can be happy with 6. For me, I could be real stoked with 6. Getting full of shit. Wow. This might be the last one. It's gonna be the last one. That's the last one. I got one more packet. I got 8, but that's it. My body's telling me that's it. And you gotta listen to your body. My mind's telling me, fuck it, do another one. Like another just one to get to 7. I don't think I can do it. My stomach is it's growling at me a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for today. But you know, I can still get some points and do this challenge at a different time because it's unopened. So you know. Right now for me though, the burn is really not that bad. I could go more, but I'm starting to get a little ache right here. My stomach is fucking talking to me. And There's so much fucking sugar in that. That worries me. You know, the sugar amount in these worries me just as much as the 13 million drops, right? It's a lot of sugar. Anything over 15% of something is a lot. This is 60% sugar in each one of those. I mean, that's a lot of fucking sugar, man. And these things are 240 calories. So that's damn near 1,200 calories I just ate. Which 60% of it was just fucking sugar. Not the smartest thing to do. But nose is running a bit. Pulse is elevated just slightly. I'm kind of thinking about doing another one. I don't know if I should. Fuck. League of Fire, if anybody sees this, well, I know you guys will. I'll reach out to Shin or Matt or Paul or somebody, because I was told that you don't have to do both at the same time. The original packets I got, though, they were segregated. You know, so if you only did one, you could tell. These are, you know, it's all in the same packaging. So if I do this one and I don't get to the 8th one, it's just going to be a lonely guy in there. And it's like, I don't want to lose those points, you know, because I pay for all my stuff, right? Which most people do. So I don't know. I'm at a conundrum here. Do I push it and rub the stomach even more raw to get one more in a sitting? And possibly lose getting points from the other one at a different time because of the package situation. I wish I could show you the other ones. I can't get up and show you. Well, I guess I can. That's not open yet, so. Oh, I don't. Well, no, I don't have it. The other ones I have, I got the package just like this, and it's cut off. But I swear my mind's not deceiving me that originally these were 2 pouches inside of here. Because I'm kind of tempted to do another one because I'm kind of settled down now a little bit. I'm going to put on some music in my head and I'm going to push through. We're going to do at least one more. Fuck it, I don't care. You know what I mean? But I am going to use my minute in between having to do the next challenge. What is her name? Yeah. I got a minute before I need to decide if I'm going to do another one or not. Old school iPad or iPod. I like the old school ones, man. I don't know. I'm gonna do one more. I put the music on, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna cut this a little different here. That one's still in there. This one. So much sugar, man. Like, and I don't eat. This is the most sugar I've had in probably 3 months put together. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember the sugar content in everything that I eat, so maybe not, but probably. Uh, it's elevated the same. And I'm not doing that because of the heat. I'm doing that because of the sugar in my body. I feel like I'm getting a natural... I'm getting a slight endorphin dump is kicking in a little bit. and probably a sugar high as well. Because the stomach now, knock on wood, is not as bad as it was. What is that? It's not as bad, believe it or not, as where it was kind of a few minutes ago, or like a couple of those ago at 6. Well, which was only one ago, I guess. So, but it's an intense tongue burn, top and bottom. But believe it or not, am I talking real loud because I got my phones on? But I think I might be getting a little sugar high too, because I don't eat that much sugar like I've been saying. So I think I got both going on. And I think I'm gonna do this 8th one. I'm just gonna fucking knock it out. Let's just be done with it. And this will probably be the last time I do this challenge, because I'll remember it's just too much sugar for your boy. But it's pretty tasty. I mean, that cinnamon flavor's kind of gone away a little bit. I mean, it's still there, but it's not as heavy. I think my mouth and my palate and everything's just gotten super used to it by now, that I'm not really feeling it too much. It's a long video, but I am going to use my minute in between both just to breathe a little bit more. And again, all of this, to me, it doesn't have much to do with the burn. It feels like the amount of calories and sugar is really kind of what's affecting the body the most right now. And that to me is more scary than capsaicin. Because I'm used to the capsaicin pretty well, you know what I mean? Like I do capsaicin of some kind in a high degree pretty much every day. But the sugars is just worrisome, because I don't know, like I'm not a nutritionist. I would imagine any nutrition would say that is just too much. And I'm not good at math, so 240 calories times 7. That's what we've done so far. 60% of it being sugar. I feel like my heart's racing. I feel like that's just from the sugar, though. I don't know. It's weird. But I think I've got a combination thing going on. 25 seconds. And then I'm going to utilize my minute in between challenges. I think it'll be beneficial for me. It was the last time. It's a burner, though, I'll fucking tell you what. And hopefully I can get this one down. I've got a minute before I have to start that, per the new League of Fire rules. I mean, they're not super new. I think they came out with that like in March, April, May, March, somewhere I don't know. If you're wondering what's on the playlist, I'm a big Halsey fan, man. I really am. Whoa. There's no time limit on how long it takes to eat it. So I just don't want my video to fucking queue out on me. That's gonna help. AC air conditioner just kicked on. Getting a little throat burn now, more than I've had the entire time. I feel like my heat levels jumped now from like where it was quite a bit. Oh. Whew. My heat level went from here to way up on that last one. Unbelievable. All right, phone battery, hold up, baby. 4 more minutes, hold up for me. Oh, but hey, I got a nice endorphin dump kicking now. I can feel it. I feel really light. A little bit floaty. But a lot of it's the sugars too. As this is a weird, different. Heart's racing. Got a little whiskey chest right now, actually. Like what a sense. Oh, wow. That's intense. I mean, from where I was at with that 7th one to where I'm at now, it's night and day difference. It's incredible. Wow. Ooh. Nose is running crazy. Oh, wow. My stomach's back to talking to me again. I think you guys can see the change in my face, besides my demeanor, but heart is racing faster. Ah, man. That's a solid burn right now. 8 got me to the high level burn for me. That's good. I'm happy I pushed. It's an hour and 15-minute burn sesh. Technically. It's been non-stop, no relief. I need water. Just to clear out my senses and shit, you know? Wow. Whew. Oh. 47 seconds away. Oh, that's intense right now. Oh, this is a long 5 minutes on this one. I'm breathing heavy. Oh. Man, I feel like we just went to war a little bit, and it hit me all in that last one. That's crazy. I mean, we'll do a little recap here. And if the video cuts out, oh well. Hopefully it saves it, but oh. That was not easy for me. That was so probably not gonna have to eat dinner. I'll probably just snack on something, but it'll be a late night snack for sure. It's already almost, I think it's 5 o'clock, almost 4:30. I just feel like I need to rest the body now. Like I feel like I just like worked out or something. You know what I mean? It's like my chest is kind of heavy. I'm a little lightheadedness, you know what I mean? Like not quite floaty anymore, but I did kind of get there a little bit. But wow. I've got a gum burn on the inside part here, the front of my teeth. Underneath the tongue is still lit pretty good. The front of the mouth and the tip of the tongue aren't burning anymore, really. In the throat, not much. There was a couple of times in there when I swallowed, got a pretty nice little throat burn. That's got to be that capsaicin oil drops, for sure. So, interesting. Oh, wow. All right, guys, hour and 20. I'm going to cut it. We did good. And I don't blame any of you for not watching this entire video. You know, there's some fun times in there. You know, the heat really picked up and I had to question how far I was going to keep going around the sixth. Well, the sixth one, I was pretty determined throughout to do the fifth. And then I was kind of questioning it after that. Sixth one went down pretty smooth though, surprisingly. I got my second wind, if you will. I think that's when the endorphins kind of started kicking in a little bit. And then the seventh one wasn't terrible. We got there. And then the eighth was just a last minute push. So anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. That was the Hot Headz ×8.